Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed this. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Barnes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
61. Matchbox, right. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Darnold from the red zone now. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Shi Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Check 50, check 50. Mark 5, let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mark 5, Army, 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 Army.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Running is Swift, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 8.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Say, Delta. Swing in.
They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Go, here we go. 250. Clear. Go on. Ready, go.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're not ready for this. They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, you got to get moving, man.
On first down, Darnold. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Darnold on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Darnold down to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Carolina.
Watch twist.
To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Mike 5. Watch the curl. Hey. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5. Come on, boy. Ready. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike 5.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Big edge.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Watch the twist. Mike 22.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. 61, matchbox, light.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here, let's go. Now, 22, Mike, 22. Foxtrot. Ready, go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
60, Pittsburgh. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Carolina. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Watch the slap.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Darnold. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aleem McNeil has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Touchdown, Panthers. That's caught. Shi Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I got trips this side. Topper! Topper! You got orbit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this off to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let them know, let them know. Ready, ready. No, no, no. Ball. Ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set. We're going 25 the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Set, go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, break. We're going 25 the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Curve it.
So this one's over. It's a win for the